Hi Cancer, and welcome to your July reading. I hope everything finds you well. This is for those who have their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or Venus in the sign of Cancer. However, if you are cross-watching or you just happen to find yourself on this video, I am sure that there is a message in here for you, and I hope it finds you well. But a little bit of an update. Not so much has changed as far as the approach I'm taking with the way I'm reading the tarot cards, but the name itself. I always have found this like affinity for Mother Teresa and just the way that my name is spelled and how a lot of Hispanic people pronounce my name. It sounds like Teresa, like because my name is Latressa, so people say La Teresa, and it kind of sounds like Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa. So I'm changing my channel name to that. I swear this will be the last time I do anything as far as with the name of the channel. Everything else is pretty much the same. So nobody has complained about me pulling the cards beforehand, so I'm just going to keep going with that until there's a problem, if ever there will be, just for the sake of time, of course, until my page is verified. But with that being said, I did already pull your cards, so let's get into your reading for the month of July. Energies you can be expecting. You have the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Obstacles, you have the Eight of Swords, followed by the Judgment card, reverse. Hopefully this focuses for you guys. Followed by the Tower card. And then by the end of June, energetically, you will be feeling much like this Two of Cups. And I was going to say, and the Fool, because the Fool did come up after the Two of Cups. Followed by the World card and the Ace of Swords. So you're walking into a lot of good things. You're walking into a lot of freshness, fresh perspectives, fresh vision, you know, feeling rejuvenated. That's what I'm getting a sense of for you Cancerians for your birthday season. It's all about rejuvenation. I am getting with the top of this spread, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles, that some of you might be needing more positive words of encouragement at this time. You might be having a hard time in your work, like coworkers giving you a hard time, and so you're needing to surround yourself by people that support you, care for you, and love for you, and really hear those things that you need to motivate you to keep going. Because I feel like some of you guys kind of feel a little bit of a sense of defeat. But just in general, some people just aren't appreciated enough and really just like to have that reassurance. So I feel some of you Cancerians are coming into a period of needing more reassurance and just uplifting words that can keep you going, right? Because a lot of the time, especially once you get bogged down with work and things start to become a lot more routine, it is monotonous, you know, and you kind of lose your purpose and you lose your why, you lose sight of things while you're waiting for the big things to happen, right? It's just small buildups. And so it's like you want to celebrate the successes, but sometimes it just gets hard because you're ready for so much more than what is happening. I can totally resonate with that. But when you feel like that, you just need to hear things that can make you feel good or go places that can help you free your mind up a little bit, right? Help you see things a little bit differently, come back into a space of creativity, right? So that's what I'm getting for some of you guys. And then just energetically, as far as the obstacles with this Eight of Swords and this Judgment card in reverse, you have to look at why or how it is that you cloud your judgment. How and why it is that you cloud your judgment. You need to get out of your own way. That's a man-made structure. That's something that you have done. Potentially is a behavioral pattern that keeps repeating itself, especially with this Judgment card that is here. But I really do feel like the key to unlocking and freeing yourself from the demise of yourself, essentially, with this behavioral pattern, it's coming down to you overthinking. The Eight of Swords can be a card of anxiety, but anxiety comes from overthinking, thinking of worst case scenarios, never seeing the upside of something. It's being more cynical than realist, because some people like to say, well, I'm just being real, but they're just super negative and just have no positive outlook on the situation. So it literally becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and the things that they think play out, but for some reason it doesn't click that they are involved in the process playing out, because the universe can only give you what you energetically put out. You know what I'm saying? So you need to look at the ways that you sabotage yourself by way of overthinking, which then clouds your judgment and you're not making good decisions. I can see that has been destructive in your life. Anytime you use that tactic, it's never worked out. So something has to give, right? With this Tower card, you have to be ready to sacrifice something. You have to be ready to just, do away with it. So, I mean, definitely look into that as far as the obstacles, and when you do, and when you realize that that is one of the ways that you have extremely been holding yourself back, like you've been limiting yourself by doing this, by the end of the month, it's like you release the need to be in control of every outcome and having everything needing to be perfect. I don't know if that made sense in structure, but I hope that you can feel what I'm trying to convey to you guys at this time. It's just like you relieve yourself of stressing about the things that you have no control over, in a sense, right? Stop thinking about the worst thing. Think about the best thing, and the best thing will come to you, right? This is unintentional too. It happens when you release. It happens when you learn to relax into the next step of your journey, not having to be so high-strung about every single step that you're taking on this journey, every single step that other people need to be taking with you. And when they don't move accordingly, and your frustrations with that, it's just you're walking into the end of July and August just feeling, I'm hearing the feel like a brand new person. Is that Rihanna's song? I don't know the lyrics, but that's what came to mind. You're just, you go into the end of July and walk into August feeling like a brand new person. I'm hearing don't sweat the small stuff. So you're really going to learn how to let those things go. Handle one thing at a time. And maybe that's also what's trying to be conveyed with this Knight of Pentacles card, because he only has one pentacle in his hand, although the Pentacles word is plural. It's like, handle what you have to do right now. The most important priority that you have to get done, completed right now, to move that project forward. The next best thing you can do to help your relationship or relationships ascend to the next level in knowledge, and understanding and connectedness. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as handling the next best thought you can possibly have, like learning how to pivot when things get dark, right? And being able to say, okay, well, yeah, this is a possibility, but this is a fear-based possibility. What else can come from this? What more can come from this? How can I, right, take control and change the outcome of the situation to where it can be the most positive for me and my growth, and can appreciate it as such. So it's just taking one step at a time towards these things that you want, towards the improvement of self. Don't beat yourself up when you implement all of these 8, 9, 10, 12 things and they don't work, because you're spreading yourself a little too thin. right? Just focus on the next best thing you can do. And that's just going to help you throughout the month of July, right? Get out of your own way. Stop clouding your own judgment. Stop putting yourself in a mental prison with your anxiety. Take some deep breaths. Really learn how to meditate in the month of July if you don't have a good handle on it. If you need assistance, you can listen to I think they have like voiceovers, like people speaking words of affirmations or just putting you in a place of gratitude, right? Or you can listen to solfeggio frequencies if you need more help with getting there with the concentrated meditation, because what that's going to help you do essentially is focus on the centers of your body and where you feel the vibrations of each tone as it changes in hertz. And so you're focusing on that and focusing on your breath and how that expands and contracts with the vibration that you feel while you're listening to the music, and that can just help you release a lot of the things that you may have been thinking about and essentially overthinking, because there are a lot of swords cards here. But you can change all of that and you can have that mental clarity by the end of July. Have new insights, have new strategies, have heightened wit about you, right? This is being blessed with the gift of gab, essentially. Your words are piercing. You can do things, or you can start something that can really revolutionize the world. So don't limit yourself. Don't knock anything until you try it. And if you try it and you fail at it, if you're passionate about it, you'll try it again and you'll take that L as a lesson and implement that into the next step so you can do something differently. So this can play out a lot of different ways. It just depends on what you're personally going through, but that is definitely what I'm picking up for some of you Cancerians. This is an exciting time. Just protect your own energy, right? Don't get defensive. Don't take anything that anybody says personally and let that affect you or the way that you feel about yourself. And just like keep it pushing until whatever it is that you want or that you need in this stage of your life actualizes, until something clicks, until something changes. It's going to be a good month for that. A lot of changes are coming your way. A lot of fresh new starts will be available to you. Excuse me, sir. Certainly by the end of July, but that's what I'm picking up for you guys. As far as chakras, your root chakra is underactivated, your sacral chakra, your third eye, throat chakra, and your heart chakra. Just balance all of them, please. And at this time, if this resonated, definitely give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.